I'm going to tell you a story that I think I've probably told at least once a week for almost the last 3 years. And maybe by the time you see this video, it'll be 3 years or longer. And I guarantee that I've probably still told this story at least once a week. So I have this dog, and his name is Cody, and his middle name is Pendant. So his full name is Cody Pendant Maulding, which I didn't actually know what that actually was going to mean. Like, I didn't really know how closely his name was going to fit his personality, but as it turns out, my dog has major separation anxiety that we've been managing. It's fine, but there are things that we know that he struggles with. And if you have a dog with separation anxiety, you know what I'm talking about. So this dog is a lab mix. We don't actually know what he's mixed with. He was a rescue. We never did the DNA test to figure out anything. Some things just don't matter if you know or not. So this one day, about 2 weeks into COVID, we were in quarantine. Everything was shut down. I was working from home. Everybody was home. And so it was, just part of the layers of the cake of the story. So every morning I get up, I come downstairs, I make my coffee, I sit on the couch, I read my book, I do my gratitude journal, I do all the things that start my day off nice. And usually at some point during the morning, I see my dog. This particular morning, I did not see my dog, but it's not an absolute. Sometimes he just won't wake up. He's 12 now, so he would have been 8 or 9. Is he 11 or 12? I don't know. It's a long time. So I didn't see him in the morning, and I just thought he might have been sleeping on one of the kids' beds or on a different couch. I don't know. I just didn't care to look because I was just drinking my coffee and reading my book, and that was my thing. So I sit on the couch and I hear this thud, thud, thud. And I think it's outside, like off in the distance, somewhere in the neighborhood. And I'm thinking, shoot, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. Who is going to do construction at 7 o'clock in the morning? So I'm kind of annoyed. I get up, open the front door, look to see who's out there. Where is this noise coming from? Nothing. I can't figure it out. So I'm like, okay, I'll just go back. I'll sit on the couch, drink my coffee, read my book, get in the mindset for the rest of the day, because we got to get in the mindset. So this day the mindset was different. But anyways, so a little bit later, my husband comes downstairs, and his name is John, and he says, hey, have you seen Cody? No, actually, I haven't. And now that you're bringing it up, that means you're worried, and you never worry about anything. So if you're worried, I better worry. So we get up, we start looking around the house. He's not on any of the couches that I didn't go to. There's not a lot of couches, don't get me wrong. And he's not in either of the kids' rooms. He's nowhere in the places that he normally is. And I'm instantly thinking, Matt, my son, I'm sure he left the back door open or something, and probably Cody's out running around terrorizing the neighborhood, probably chasing after somebody's cat. I don't know. So, but all the doors are shut and they're locked. So that's not likely that Matt would have opened the door, let him out, gone to bed. That doesn't happen. So we keep looking around a little bit more frantically at this point. John goes downstairs, and as he gets to the bottom of the stairs, he hears sports radio on in the garage. Well, nobody's in the garage, so he opens the door, and come to find out, the dog had let himself into the garage. I cannot explain how he got into the garage. My guess is that the door was maybe ajar and he pushed it open because he likes to, he's curious. He likes to snoop around. And the door had closed behind him, and he freaked out and literally just pulled everything down off the garage shelves. Ended up in the car. He opened the car door like this with his paws and nosed in. I know he did this because there's claw marks on the door. So he nosed into the car, door closed behind him. He freaked out, turned on the radio in the process, and destroyed the inside of my car. I had a pretty nice car. It was an Audi A6, and he undid it. He set off 2 airbags. He bit the seatbelt in half. He tore down the headliner and the visor. He left the seats alone. I appreciated that. And he left the steering wheel. Nope, there was a bite mark on the steering wheel, but other than that, it was fine. But he literally destroyed my car. And that was how I started into COVID quarantine. It was awesome. And I know you probably have a few questions. This is probably the same questions that I get from everybody. One is, well, insurance covered it, right? Nope. Insurance does not cover damage from a household pet in a lot of policies. You might want to check that. I never thought that I needed to check it. Did I fix the car? I actually did. And that's a different story that I can tell. If you have questions, you can ask me how that went. Did I keep the car? I fixed it because we had time. We didn't have to go anywhere because everything was closed because we were quarantined for COVID. So we did actually keep the car after it was fixed. It took 3 months, but we kept it, I think, for maybe 8 months, but had a lot of bad memories. So we did actually end up selling that and got a different car. But anyways, so, we get faced with trauma and drama in our lives. We never know what's going to happen around the next corner. I can just tell you, hang in there, have a good outlook, think of the bigger picture. Everything's going to be okay. We're okay, and the dog's okay. And if you want more details on this story, I'm happy to answer those and tell you more. But just a little fun for today. If you like these videos, please like, subscribe, and comment. We'd love to see you again. If you like these videos, please like, subscribe, and comment. We'd love to see you again.